Welcome back to another episode of me looking at tattoos and doing whatever the fuck I feel like. Yeah, it's been a minute. I haven't been putting videos up every day. I got a couple of tattoos touched up, so I did both my legs, so they were super sore. And then the next day, I went and got my second COVID vaccine. And then I got like really bad side effects. I got chills and sweats and felt really nauseous and just really nasty for like a day. And then it was Mother's Day after that. So just like I have been out. I have been like taking a break. Yeah, I've been tired. I have a recording of me playing with my husband this weekend and it was just awful. The whole thing was awful. Kind of like my hair. Like I feel like hot garbage. I don't know. Like I'm still just like all the pain, and I got a pinch in my neck too. Just like everything sucked, dude. Everything sucked this weekend. It just felt like hot garbage all weekend. But I'm back. I like these videos. I want to make more of them. I enjoy them. If this is your first time on the channel, please subscribe. I have a bunch of these videos. I really enjoy making tattoo videos. Was a tattoo artist for 3 years. Go through my other videos. You can get my little bio or whatever out of it. Everybody who's back, welcome back. I'm here. I'm alive. Complete guide. At-home tattoo removal under $10 complete guide. What the Okay, this video is called at-home. No, wait. This video is called Home Tattoo Removal Under $10 Complete Guide. Now, I am sure we all have tattoos that we regret. If y'all are one of my old clients and you regret a tattoo I gave you, maybe I can help you now. I have never heard of removing a tattoo by yourself unless, well, I had a client come in and he was like in his 70s, like a long time ago. And he said his first tattoo he ever got, he hid from his wife and she caught it. Obviously, she saw it at some point because you're married. But she took steel wool, salt, and a potato and scrubbed his fresh tattoo, put salt over it, and then tried to soak it out with a potato. And that is the only time I've ever heard of somebody removing a tattoo. And I saw it like at her appointment like 30 years after this had happened. And it was just like a big muddy pile on his arm. It was really weird. So I don't know how it looked when the incident happened, but he still obviously had signs of a tattoo. So I'm kind of like, how do you remove a tattoo at home, guys? I don't know. Let's find out. This is Nathan Heights. He's got a bunch of subscribers, way more than me. If you like this, please subscribe. It would make my day. I see every subscriber I get and I appreciate it. But let's get into this. Let's see what he's got to say because I'm very curious, but I am not willing to remove my own tattoos because I live with my garbage. My consequences are my own. It's all good.
What up, YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'm going to be showing you guys the absolute best home tattoo removal method from start to finish. Absolutely effective. I absolutely suggest it to some of my lighter skinned people, and I'll tell you why later on during this video. No racism intended.
Okay.
And I'm going to be showing...
To be clear, there are like it always sounds weird when you're a tattoo artist and you're like describing skin tones to your clients and stuff, because I've had from like pink based white skin to very dark tone skin, and there are actually really big differences when you're doing a tattoo, because if you get into like the African territory of like skin tones, you'll find that a lot of people with darker skin tones have a lot more scarring. It's actually harder to work with that skin because you can't see when you're damaging it, because when it's white skin, you can see those blowouts forming under it. So you adjust those levels. But I know a lot of friends with really dark skin, and they have a lot of scarring, like a lot of scarring. So maybe his method is just talking about like surface layers of the skin, which would apply probably more to white people because they don't tend to get as much scarring as darker people. So I don't think you're racist, but I think for people who aren't in the tattoo industry, they're going to be a little confused by that. So I get what he's saying.
You guys exactly what I did to get the results that I got on my home tattoo removal. So before I get into it any further, I'm going to show you guys the results. Let me move my camera real quick. And these are the results, right?
Oh boy.
This is the first tattoo I attempted to remove. This one right here, it used to be darker than this. It was more like, it's kind of like this, right? It was a Chinese symbol, you can't really see it. Now the skin's not raised at all.
Well, it's hard to tell because he didn't shave his legs. It would be nice if you like had like a clean surface for us to really look at it. But it does look like there's like definitely patches in it. That's really interesting.
It's a little hairy. I'm going to shave it right now when I show you guys the process.
Oh, okay.
And next, there's this one as well.
Whoa.
You see that? It was an eagle. And now I only scrubbed this part to kind of give you guys an idea of the kind of results that you'll get. Very slight discoloration, but really look at that. I mean, amazing results. You can definitely tattoo over this. Today I'm going to be removing a section over here of the wing, probably this whole section, doing a second session because I plan on getting this whole leg.
I'm so nervous now.
Blasted. Probably get a Jesus piece right there. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys the rundown. Now, real quick, step one, let's get right into the ingredients. Okay, so you guys with me on this one?
He's
first
excited.
thing you're going to need is some salt. This is just some regular sea salt.
I was right. The salt.
This is the most important ingredient. You definitely want to use some salt for this home tattoo removal.
Oh,
the
man.
The next ingredient you're going to need is this disposable cup. You definitely want to use disposable because you want to make sure that it is clean. You don't want to have anything in there. You want it to just be a one-time use.
I would use plastic. I wouldn't use foam.
Next,
it's porous.
Some filtered water, guys. You're gonna need some filtered water. You can use a bottled water. That's probably the best thing you can use. Me, I'm feeling a little crazy today, so I'm gonna go ahead and use
I'm feeling
this
a little
one.
crazy too. This is kind of scaring me, bro.
Yep, good stuff. Then you got some non-stick pads for aftercare. You're gonna need this because there's gonna be a lot of blood.
Oh.
And then you're gonna need some tape, right? Some skin tape. So you can tape on those non-stick pads. That way you're not bleeding all over your pants at work. That way you're not bleeding all over your bed.
Okay.
And the last thing you're gonna need that I don't have on me right now that's over there in the bathroom is a razor to shave the area where you're gonna actually remove the tattoo.
Oh, God,
So
dude.
where are we now, you might be asking? We are in the bathroom.
Oh, we got a lot of work.
The reason we're here is because I'm gonna be shaving my leg. Also, when you do this removal, you want to make sure you use a spot where the floor is tile, not any kind of
My dog.
carpet or anything like that. That way you don't make a big mess. And if it's on carpet, you're not going to be able to clean the mess. So make sure you do it in a tile place. The bathroom is not suggested because it is not exactly sanitary.
True.
But for me personally, I think I'll be okay. I'm not going to be touching a bunch of stuff and then touching my wound. Just make sure.
So he sounds like he's going to go in the process of just like removing the layers of his skin altogether, and I'm worried he's going to be using like sandpaper or something. He hasn't really said what the actual like what he's going to use. He's just saying you need salt, some pads, like he's not saying anything about like antibacterial cream or anything, which would kind of be nice because I guess if you're gonna do minor surgery on yourself and pull a big patch of your skin out, you don't want it to get infected. Maybe he does like a dry heal method. I don't know. I'm more worried about the aftercare of harming yourself, because tattooing is minor surgery, but it really just goes in the top layers of your skin. He sounds like he's gonna have to get a layer under it. Hello. You always call me when I'm doing a video. Oh, I love you.
Love you. Call me when you're done.
Okay. Love you. Bye. Poor Peppy. Poor Peppy. He always calls. He's always a part of the video somehow. Because our gaming videos don't get views. If you're curious to see what he looks like, he's pretty dang cute. You go check out my gaming videos. My husband adorable. Just saying. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Okay. I'm worried about going too deep on this and actually like causing an infection or something. I'm more worried about the aftercare. Also, like, you're hurting yourself and it's salt and that's gonna burn like fuck. I'm so.
You're very conscious when you do any of this stuff, right? You don't want to be touching the toilet seat and then, you know, proceeding to remove your tattoo using salt. So let's get right into
Fair.
it. Shaving the leg. Now this is good because you're also going to be able to see.
Okay, he's bothering me the way he's shaving. When you when you shave an area for a tattoo, you actually don't need to go against the hair. If you just put the razor with the grain and pretend this is the razor, and you just don't lift the razor when you go up and down with it, it'll take all that hair down, and then you don't stuff your razor full of hair. I don't know why that bugs me so much, but my mentor's dad was a barber, so he taught me like the best ways to shave your client, and it actually works really well. This is bothering me. I'm so nervous,
The
dude.
results that I got using this method, you're going to be able to see how effective it was. You're going to see that the skin is not raised at all.
I do like his stomach tattoo.
Right.
That looks pretty
Now, take it from someone
packed in. Like, compared to his
who
other
has done
tattoos,
tattoo
that's
removal, laser
probably
removal.
his cleanest one he's got.
As long as your tattoo's not in like a super visible place, this
Okay.
method is pretty effective.
Well,
Like, for my face tattoos, I wouldn't use this because I care about my face a little bit more than I do this little spot on my leg.
okay. What are you gonna do to it?
But here we are.
Is that toilet paper? Why am I so against toilet paper? Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. So here are the results you can expect. You see? This used to all be
That
black
is
and red.
scarred, bro. Okay, yeah, this was like my little red flag when he was like, oh, you can tattoo on this afterwards. No, if you're going deeper than those layers to get the ink in the skin to pull it all out, you can't tattoo over that. You need at least, if it's like to a light effect, you have to wait 6 months for the scarring to heal up enough to get ink in it, but it's not the same as those first couple of layers of skin that you originally had. So this looks like scarred up. It's really obviously scarred compared to his regular skin. I mean, he's still growing hair in that scarring, but it's just not gonna be like vibrant, like as vibrant as it could be. I guess it depends on the tattoo if it would just be better to get a cover up than to like really harm yourself for like a doled out tattoo later on.
Gone. Skin is not raised at all.
Okay.
This top part too. Today I think I'm gonna be scrubbing.
There's like white
We'll do this section, right? We'll get rid of
scarring
this head part.
inside of it.
I think that's a good spot to go. And then next session we'll hit this top part, and then we'll be ready for a full cover up of my whole leg.
I feel like I
But you
need to
can
like
see here
hold
the
somebody's
results. So
hand
this
while they
method
go
really
through this. This is
can work
bad.
for some people. It definitely works for me. Look at that.
Oh, bro, your
This
skin
is
is
an
not
ancient
the
method,
same.
guys. This is an ancient method.
Your
So the
face.
method is actually pretty simple. What you're gonna do, right, is you're gonna get this salt. You're gonna grab the salt and you're gonna pour a good amount into the cup. In the cup,
That's a lot of
you wanna
salt.
pour. Go ahead, but that's up to you, my friend. That is up to you.
Oh my god, this is making me
I know what I'm gonna do. As you can see, look at these results. Right? Look at these ones. Gone. The tattoo's gone, bro.
Oh man, I'm so worried.
So
This is
This
just
front
like
part's gonna be
that
gone
middle
too after
school
today.
racer shit people used to do. Do they still do that? I hope y'all didn't do that. It was such a bad idea.
One strategy I think would
It's
be helpful is if you
basically the
actually
same
just
thing.
put the salt on it like that, right?
I'm wondering how he like
And you get it going.
really
Like that.
targets the area.
Just
That's
lather it in
so
there. It'll fall off. You want to try to keep as much on there as you can
yeah.
because you don't want to be wasting valuable salt, right?
You ain't a tough boy till you scrub out your tattoos.
Oh, so as soon as the skin starts to break,
Uh-huh. It's gonna
you're gonna
burn.
get a little bit of pain. And it's
Yeah.
gonna sting like hell. This
To
is
be
salt
fair,
after all.
like laser removal is literally burning out your skin, like going under those layers and just burning it out. And if you watch those videos, which they're so fucking gross to me, they literally like make your skin pop like popcorn. Like it cooks your skin off of your body. It's so freaking gross. This kind of seems similar, just like taking longer and way cheaper because tattoo removals are so freaking expensive. Like, would I suggest this? No, because you're not a doctor. And if you're doing this, then you probably can't afford to get a cover up or can't afford to tell your parents and have your Xbox taken away. I don't know. Like, this is not a good idea.
So earlier in the video, I made a comment. Some of y'all might think it's racist. I said some of my darker skinned individuals probably shouldn't do this.
It's probably because
You
of
wanna know why?
scarring.
Because I have a friend who did it, a little darker skinned. And I don't know if this is what he told me. I don't know if it's true. But darker skinned individuals tend to keloid, right? Tend to keloid a little easier. So if you're one that keloids easier or gets really nasty scars,
Okay, I don't know about that, but I know that a lot of like keloid tattoo nightmare things that I have seen, they are on darker skin, so maybe that's true. I know keloids are like they're like hereditary. It's like in your DNA. If people in your family have a history of like keloids like through piercings and stuff, then you're probably more susceptible to get keloids when you get a tattoo, and that shit is scary. Like getting a quarter sleeve and the whole thing just raises up that much. Keloids in tattooing are super unlikely, but they're super scary. So that's a pretty good disclaimer because you are damaging the skin, you're causing scarring, and that's why people get keloids, especially in piercings a lot more often because it's way more damaging to your skin than a tattoo is because it's really puncturing through more layers or around cartilage and stuff. So yeah, this is going deeper into your skin, so that makes sense. I don't know about the whole like depending on your color, but like depending on your ethnicity and all that, but that he might have a point with that. That's definitely a
Don't do this,
risk
right?
factor to think
if you're
of.
really dark skin and your scars tend to heal light skin, you probably shouldn't do this because
Right.
you're gonna have a light skin spot on you, right?
Yeah.
So nothing to do about being racist or nothing like that. It just has everything to do with just trying to give you guys the best advice possible for doing your home tattoo removal because you're gonna need some advice. This is not textbook.
Ooh, they're starting to get
right?
red, man.
So what I want to do is just give my subscribers some quality content for some stuff that their mama probably told them, don't you ever do that. Right now it's stinging a little bit.
I'm glad he's not using like steel wool
Give
or
you guys some
something.
fast forward
Or
motion.
ooh, he's just going to town on it. Yeah, I'm glad he's not using like steel wool or like
You want to try to get as much
sandpaper
use out
or
of a single
something.
piece of gauze as you possibly can. So if you have to, you can just grab it like this and kind of.
Like I'm sure that makes it
Scrub,
like a
probably
little
a little
more
better for some
even because it's not so textured. I would not suggest doing this at all.
Any kind of cuts on your finger because if you have cuts on your finger, this ain't gonna be fun for you.
He looks
Let
like
me
he's
tell
been
you.
using it on his fingers
That finger's
too.
gonna sting. Now I want to address some of the haters.
Maybe the finger
I know
tattoos
this
fall
video's
out.
gonna get a lot
Oh, those
of
are
hate. Any
scarred.
video controversial like this,
Okay,
it's
can I
not
get a good view of
necessarily
his fingers?
suggested medically by your physician.
I can't tell if those are his veins or like scarring in his fingers, but somebody dug the fuck out of them. That's at his own risk. I would not
all kinds of dislikes.
suggest anybody to do
If
this.
that's you, that's cool. Keep commenting.
It hits the algorithm,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have update videos, and you'll see the results, and we can argue. We can argue about it then.
Yeah, I might skip
Right?
through this and just see how it's really
You can have
starting to
argument
look.
all you want once you see the results.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Slowly
there,
but surely,
yep,
we're
there it
making
is.
progress.
Yeah, you're going,
You
bud.
can see.
Yep, that's super bright.
So this
Yep.
is pretty much what you want.
God damn, bro.
You can see it's not bleeding. It's the strangest thing. It's not actually bleeding.
Yeah, it's probably
all those
more
parts
like
that were scrubbed, all those red parts
plasma and redness.
are the parts that are going to be removed. See, right here I
Okay.
missed a spot, but that's okay because I'm going to get a cover up and that's not going to affect the tattoo. You know, the main parts is going to be this,
That's
and
wild,
this,
dude.
and this front part. Once that's removed, we're good to go.
Oh,
this
that
is
made me
it,
queasy.
man.
Oh
This is
my
how it
God.
looks. After about 45 minutes, let me wipe it off. Then you just want to clean the floor. Then after that, you want to clean the floor, clean your leg, take a shower maybe, get all this salt off,
Ooh, it's gonna
and
burn,
then let it
man.
air out for the day. So there
Do
you
like
have
a
it,
dry
the
heel on
home
it.
tattoo removal secrets. As you saw, you want it to be that nice bright red, and you will get your desired results.
I really don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, there are definitely ways to remove your own tattoos. It's just so risky and so scary. And he's just like, fuck it. I don't know. I mean, if you really hate your tattoo that much, bro, yeah, you live your best life. You doing your thing. I want to see if he put... Okay, he hasn't been on for like 9 months now. He looks like he did another removal guide. Okay, this is the guide results. This is the results of the video we just watched.
Get up.
Ah!
I'll
Ah!
show you.
Stop it!
This is my leg.
Whoa.
This is my tattoo.
Wow.
These empty areas are areas where I did the home tattoo removal.
Yeah.
If you look here, this section is where I did my last session.
I can
of home
see
tattoo
that.
removal. Let me
That
zoom-
looks a
zoom in
little
bit.
more
As you can see, the
textured
section-
for
Let
sure.
me zoom in and make it clear.
Okay, so you can see where he did his removal in the other episode that we watched. And a bunch of it fell out. That's so weird. But you can tell that that scarring needs like a long time to heal. And when you do a tattoo removal professionally, it goes over it layer by layer by layer, and it goes over the whole thing. So it's like a smooth effect of it being removed. It's very consistent all the way through. His is just like patches lifting all at once. I don't know if it's more damaging to your skin to do it this way. It could be if you don't do it right, for sure. Like, I think if you went too far into this, you could really, like, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing could really, really mess themselves up. You know, because there's stuff like staph infection. Like, kids at home, I know a lot of kids from high school that got staph infections from doing, you know, piercings with sewing kits and nails and crazy stuff around the house. So, like, if a kid saw this and tried it, yeah, I could see somebody, like, going to the hospital for sure. This is super scary. For somebody who's, like, a seasoned tattoo artist, you know, maybe, like, 5-10 years experience, if they vouch for something like this, like, I could see them being more appropriate with it, but I don't see them ever suggesting anything like this because they would suggest a cover up because it's a lot safer, because you're not going under those layers that they work with, because you're going in a dangerous territory. So nobody's going to suggest you to do this at home by yourself. It's minor surgery and you can end up having major surgery. I don't know.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope this was helpful, and thank my wife for making me make this video.
Thank you to your wife. Because it is nice to actually see the end result of that. I don't think it's worth it. I think that if you have a tattoo that you absolutely hate, you need to get some side cash. You know, save up like $200-300, depending on how big it is. You know, at least get your artist some fat tip money and go look up some cover-ups and really research into cover-ups. Really find an artist that's really good at blending things together and still giving you what you want, because it is possible. I've done cover-ups, like I've done a lot of cover-ups, but it really takes like a specific eye to do those well, because sometimes when you look at something that's not a blank canvas, all you can see is what's already there. And it's really hard for me to like be innovative and find something to just follow into lines and things. And some artists are really good at seeing past that and also coming up with like your color schemes and your color wheels and how to blend things and match them and all these other things. I just never got enough experience for stuff like that. But for some artists, it's a really fun challenge. And if it comes off really well, then it's a really good portfolio piece for more clients. So there's definitely people out there who could make that tattoo better for you. Because I mean, this is just terrifying and risky and not safe in the least bit, you know? At all. Like, don't do this, man. Oh my god. Like, I'm glad it works for him. If there was like a finished result to like his cover up, that would be cool. How many piercings can I do on myself in 1 minute? All right, buddy. We in it for the views now. Yeah. Like I said, don't do this. Consult a tattoo artist that is specializing in cover-ups. You know, even if you gotta like Venmo or whatever some money to them because they're out of state just to have a consultation over Skype or something, it's definitely worth it to keep your body like as safe as possible. So that's my suggestion. Please don't grab some salt and a foam cup and just scrub your skin out. This ain't middle school. It's not safe. I think I'm out because that made me feel super gross, and I need a break. I'm done. I'm done for today. All right, thanks guys. That's my video. If you liked it, comment, subscribe, like it. It's cool. I'm out. Bye.
This is an ancient